Dating scams in Vietnam, what to look for, and how to avoid them. Make sure you subscribe for more tips from Vietnam. If you're going to Vietnam to maybe find a girlfriend or get a wife, you're going to want to be careful here because there are a lot of dating scams. And I'm going to tell you kind of what to look for at the onset so you know, is this maybe possibly a scam, and then what you can kind of do to mitigate or avoid it. The first thing to look for is if they want to meet at a very specific place, they tell you the place to meet, or you offer an alternative and they're not interested in listening to where you want to meet. And then when you get there, if you notice that the food is really expensive or there's maybe no prices on the food, and then they'll want you to pay at the start of the meal instead of at the end of the meal, which would be typical. And look for when they're writing down the prices, because typically for a meal you're looking at maybe 50K to a few hundred K maximum, unless it's a really high-end restaurant. Then it would make sense to pay more. If it's not a high-end restaurant and when you see him writing down the prices, it's like 200K, 300K for, you know, a cheap place that's outside, cheap chairs, chances are that's part of the scam. And you're overpaying for just garbage, really poor quality food. So be on the lookout for that, both whether she's interested in listening to the places that you want to go, and then when you get there, what the food quality and stuff is like. You may want to look at cutting it off right. The second thing to look for, and this may or may not come after the first, is also similar to the first, is they'll want to meet at a specific bar or club for drinks, and they may want to wait because they may be trying to contact a person that they know there. That helps to, you know, that's part of the scam that they're running. You'll get in there and you'll notice the drinks are a few million Vietnamese dong, which is way overpriced. I mean, even for bottled service. And they'll have like a minimum amount of 2 million. They'll sometimes only do cash, but just be on the lookout for that. If she wants to go to a specific place and she won't listen to a place that you want to go for drinks, and she seems to kind of want to wait a while and she's texting on her phone or something, there's a chance that's part of the scam. So just watch. So what can you do to avoid this? Number one, be overly cautious of people that you meet on dating apps or dating websites as opposed to meeting them in person, you know, in an ordinary place. You know, bar girls and stuff are different, but just be on the lookout because it's easier to run a dating scam through those apps and stuff. They're kind of ready for that. The second thing with both of these alarm bells for dating scams is to tell them the place that you want to go. If they will not go where you want to go for your meal and for your drinks, probably want to cut it off there. I hope you found this video useful. Subscribe for more, and I hope you find love and happiness in your life. Thank you, and have a good day.